Beleza, galera? Estamos aqui. Não sei se tá tudo certinho. A gente vai ver aqui a live do League of Legends, que teve o evento de 10 anos aqui, já vai começar em 3 segundos. Eu meio que demorei demais pra isso. Mas eu queria falar o que ia começar, o que eu queria que tivesse aqui pelos 10 anos. Eu só queria afirmar os rumores, tá ligado? Do LoL pra celular e as mudanças de servidores Rift lá. A torre no meio da jungle e a fonte no meio da lane. Essas coisas vai ser true, velho. A gente vai ver se os caras tão controlando isso. Porque provavelmente eles vão anunciar um monte de coisa aqui, velho.
I've just been building up and working on my skill set.
We're playing TFT today. This is my very first round. I am nervous as heck.
Eu não sei se dá pra ver a legenda. Acho que dá, acho que dá.
Alright, let's do it, baby. It's time to game on.
Ele é um espanhol mito.
That's amazing because this world has been historic.
Sí, lo están viendo, vitoreando. El Movistar se viene abajo.
O que mais que também pode aparecer? Vai aparecer isso aqui? A cena vai aparecer aqui. Eu vou ter certeza que a cena vai aparecer aqui, velho.
I'm French.
French Renekton. Nossa, esse meme é tipo da Season 2 ou Season 1, velho? É velho isso aí. Não sei quando fizeram uma skin do Renekton francês. Perderam a oportunidade. Até agora você tá mostrando gente jogando o jogo. E eventos. Ok. Ei. F. Esse cara ali, putaço.
Abi 1,5 saniyede ölüyoruz.
Essa final da SKT
A lot
ali.
of people feel like Dynamic Dude kills the competitiveness of League.
이 게임 진짜 짜증나.
I made
Eita.
some really bad mistakes, and I died a lot.
Ah, mano,
for
não
no
vi os
reason.
campeonatos, mas esse cara é mano.
And everyone's telling me I'm washed up.
I'm really sorry to all my fans.
Eu vi só uns vídeos de desses caras, velho.
All we'll have to do is get better, you know?
I got beat so bad the last game. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than before.
그렇게 끝나면 안 되지. 한 번 더.
Não, obviamente, né? Mais uma. Saideira. Vai ganhar.
It was these guys who made me keep going and believed in me.
Oh yeah.
Eita. Matou o gato. Ah,
Yo no me
qué
pensé estar
bonitinho.
aquí, ¿no? Entonces, es uno de los ejemplos que quisiera dar a todas las personas.
Meu daço. Meu daço não, né? Nossa senhora, velho. Acho que a Riot ganhou mais dinheiro. Acho não faz sentido. Esquece. Mas você é louco, velho. O que teve de cosplay de KDA, God. Só precisou disso. Olha o BRTT ali, meu. BRTT. Cosplay da galera ainda. Ainda tá só numa entrada ainda. Mano, eu não assisto campeonato, eu nunca sei de que ano é as coisas, desculpa, velho. Eu já tá comentando da hora, nossa, a play foi muito louco e tudo mais, mas eu nunca vejo esse campeonato. Não acompanho o competitivo de lá. Eu vi os que passam no YouTube lá, os outplays, caramba. Tá. Terceira coisa. Tá. É um terceiro Nexus. Eu imaginei que fosse. Pera,
Hey everyone,
Ah.
Joe here again on behalf of the League
Não
Dev
pode ser
Team.
o Ara.
Today,
Será mais
we
dois.
have a very special Riot Please for you. Of course, we're going to tell you all about our plans for the upcoming preseason. We'll also give you an update on TFT and much more. In fact, we've got a lot of great updates to share today, so be sure to stay tuned through the end of the show. But before we cover any of that, I want to talk about something important. This month marks a very special occasion. In just over a week, it'll have been 10 years to the day since
Achava
League's
que era,
official release date.
Achava que eles iam fazer esse
For
evento
us,
no dia, muito.
League has
Faz sentido.
always been a game that we build together with all of you. Official release date.
Eita.
For us, League has always been a game that we build together with all of you. Truth is, you've always been the ones who've made League more than just a game. You've made incredible art. You've created memes. You've showed us in a million different ways
Eu amo esses
that you
memes.
care about League, that games matter enough to become a meaningful part of your lives. You've
Eu
helped
nem
us
sei
make
quanta gente
League
joga lá.
more than a game.
Ele ainda deve ser o jogo com mais
For
player
us,
base.
celebrating League's 10-year anniversary
Depois
is
de
a
10
chance
anos.
to say thank you to all of you who've helped us build League, brick by brick. And to show our appreciation, here's what we've got planned. First up, 10 days of gifting. For 10 days, starting October 17th, we'll be celebrating you, the League community, with a small gift every day you log in. And no, it's not just summoner icons.
Isso vai ser bem
although of course we
interessante. Eu
gotta
não
give you
consegui
one
ver o
of
que tava
those.
no final,
All
mas.
you'll need to qualify
Eu já tinha
is
visto
the
isso
League
antes.
account that was created before this
Mas é que tinha
broadcast began.
11º ali.
We want the rest of this month to
Eu só vi
feel
os
like
10.
a real celebration. So expect to see SR looking a little
Yay,
brighter than
Byron.
normal. Your shop is coming back. And because it's a special occasion, for the first time ever, there will be a chance that your shop contains legendary tier skins.
Nice.
In the past, we've spoken about our reasons for moving away from classic Earth to the all-random Earth.
Senão ia ficar todo meta de
But this
hacker.
is a time to celebrate and pull out all the stops.
Meta de.
So for the first
Hacker
time
Evelyn.
in over 4 years, we're bringing back Earth with full champion select.
Esquece que eu falei. Olha o hacker aí voltando. Nossa senhora, já tô até vendo os helicópteros. Olha. Ó, já tá girando ali, ó. Tá vendo ali no pé do Urf?
It'll
Oh,
be
heck.
available from October 28th
Nossa,
through
acabou,
November
velho.
8th, so you can keep the celebration going. Over the last decade, you
Foda
haven't just
demais.
helped make League a great game, you've helped make the world a better place. All the way back in 2010, you bought the Earth Warwick skin, and together we raised money to save actual manatees.
Eu sabia que eles tinham feito uma causa, mas eu não sabia que era exatamente pra isso.
Japan, you and Nurse Sakali raised more than
isso eu já vi.
$160,000 for the Red Cross and provided relief to hundreds of thousands of people in need. The following year, you banded together and through the Jacksima skin contributed
essa
to
eu
the
sei a
Make-A-Wish
história.
Foundation in honor of a League player named Joe. In 2017, we committed over $2 million from the proceeds from Championship Ash to 3 great charities
Isso aí já
that
mais
you
recente,
voted
eu já
for.
lembro.
And last year, with the help of Brian, a cancer survivor
Eu não
who helped
sabia
us
da história
design
dele.
the Dark Star Cho'Gath skin, you all raised over $6 million
Sabia
for
disso não.
20 charities around the world. That's the power of the League community. When we come together,
Nossa.
we can accomplish truly remarkable things all over the world, in all of the communities we're a part of. And we know there's a huge appetite out
Será
there
que tem uma
to
coisa
do
dando teaser?
even more. So today, we're announcing a new initiative called the Riot Games Social Impact Fund. This
Oh.
unique nonprofit will be the engine for our collective efforts around global social impact. Since
Então você
establishing
pode
the fund earlier
doar
this year,
diretamente.
we've already donated over $4 million to charities around the world. As a global game, we know it's important for you to choose which charities the money raised in your region goes to. And that's what this fund will make possible. Later this year, we'll be releasing
Nossa!
the first skin where all proceeds will go to the social impact.
Nossa senhora, velho.
On behalf of everyone at Riot,
Vou falar que eu vou gastar esse dinheiro
thank you
pra
for
doar.
everything you've done.
Não
The
vou
good
dar
we
errado.
can do together is just getting started. Okay, let's hear about what we've got planned for
Ai,
preseason.
foda, velho.
Hey everyone, Jess here. Before
Ah.
we get into preseason,
Buddy.
I want to share a small announcement
Preseason.
that'll make players in one particular part of the world happy. We know that there are many League players in the Middle East and North Africa who love League and have been
Dá pra fazer
playing on
servidor pra lá?
European and North American servers,
Eh.
and that we can do a better job of supporting them. We are proud to announce that we will be supporting these players by gradually offering all Riot Games products and services in Arabic.
Não, não é. Achava que iam fazer um servidor
Okay,
pra lá.
on to preseason
tudo bem.
changes. Over the years, Summoner's Rift has changed a lot. Sometimes in small adjustments to things you're already familiar with, and sometimes in
É
complete
agora, hein?
overhauls
Vamos ver
with
se vocês vão
totally
falar
new
das torres
additions.
na jungle lá.
We've always
Ah.
thought of Summoner's Rift as a living, breathing place with enough depth to be fun and interesting, whether it's your first time playing or if you're a seasoned veteran. And to that end, preseason
Aqui também não
2020
tem mais
Rise of the
nenhuma...
Elements will introduce new emergent gameplay
Tem um
opportunities on
spoilerzinho
the map,
atrás dela.
meant to open fresh strategies to master,
Acho.
outplay, and win. The biggest
Parece.
change here is the new Elemental Rift system. As teams take down Elemental Drakes, one element will eventually dominate the Rift, permanently alter teamfights, rotations, vision, and objective control in a unique
Deu
way,
uma lagada, não deu?
meaning no one game will play out the same as the last, even if everyone's on the same champ. Infernal knocks down walls and burns down brush.
What?
Mountain adds new terrain to play around.
What?
Ocean
Nossa.
makes brush grow larger and spawn extra honey
Que
food.
bonitinha essa
And
florzinha.
cloud turns pathways into wind tunnels that increase movement speed.
Tá, é de se esperar, né?
Elemental buffs are also getting an overhaul, with the final stack of each element offering powerful effects that aren't just stats.
Ai, meu Deus.
Plus,
É que
Cloud
eu
Drake
falo
should be more
Daniara no
satisfying
auto-ataque
now
dela.
that we've switched it to grant
Acho que
PDR
foi.
on your own. And don't worry, we're not letting Elder Dragon be one-upped by its younger siblings. When the game gets to Elder, we know
Cara,
the
já é o-
game's
Ah,
progressed
não.
pretty far. And to that end, we want to change the invisible parts of Elder buff into power that more clearly tells you to fight and push through to the end. Elder buff's keeping its burn effect, but instead of the large passive stat stick Elder
Ah.
currently gives, it'll now
Ah,
ground
tá.
and execute against enemies below a certain health threshold. Dragons aside,
Quê?
we're also making a
É o
few map changes
execute?
to add more outplay opportunities.
Por
Top and
quê,
bot are getting
velho?
New alcoves to shake up vision control and ganks. And we're adding some new brush by the blue buff river
Ah.
entrances.
Mas por que eles fizeram isso, mano? Ah,
That's
não.
just the start of
Agora,
what preseason has to offer.
agora todo mundo é um
We'll be
Pike.
publishing a dev blog shortly after the stream with more info on these changes, plus a ton of others we didn't have the time to get to here.
É uma
Next
Hextech
up, we've got
Gunblade
Keith to
da...
show you. Following his relentless pursuit of
Ai,
his
caralho.
nemesis, Lucian
Desculpa.
finally comes face to face with his past, kicking off a new
Todo mundo vai ter
chapter
uma
of one of
Hextech
League's
Gunblade
biggest
do
rivalries.
capiroto.
Check it out.
Ah, Cinematic. Oh boy, there she is. É... Eu tava pensando, mano, como que ele vai salvar ela se é a alma dela, tá ligado? Ela não tá morta. Tipo, eu achava que não dava pra recuperar a galera da lanterna do trash, tá ligado? Trash ganhou de novo. E ainda quebrou a pistola dele, velho. Nossa! Cagou tudo, velho. Agora o Trash tá puto. Não. O cara vai vender os itens de suporte, vai fazer buildar uma Dracotar Static ali. Cuidado. Mas esse lugar é familiar. O lugar que eles estão lutando agora. Meu Deus, tá muito lindo isso, velho. O que é isso? Tá em 7.000 pixels, aí tá bonito. Cara... Ela voltou do mal? Ah, o trash. Falei que ele vai buildar static. Ah, tá. Era um shield. Não, eu imaginei, tá? Ela ficou tanto tempo na lanterna, ela deve tá puta agora. Não, tá beleza. Tá, o trash se fudeu. Ela tá aí. Mano, isso tá muito bonito. Our boy did it. Ah. A coisa que eu reparei nisso aí, mano. Isso aí aconteceu exatamente quando eu lembro da animação do Lucian. Acho que era no clipe de Rise. Clipe de Rise, o Lucian tava exatamente pulando nesse lugar. É daí que eu lembro, certeza.
Let's talk a little bit about League's newest permanent game mode, Teamfight Tactics.
Okay.
When we launched Teamfight Tactics earlier this year, we hoped you'd love it, and the response has blown us away. TFT has brought millions of players to League. It's one of the biggest modes we've ever added to League, and it has us feeling incredibly inspired about ways to keep investing into TFT for years to come. One of the biggest ways we're going to be changing the game in the near future is with seasonal sets. A couple of times per year, we'll rotate in a whole new host of champions, origins, classes, and items. TFT will always be about strategic depth and exploration.
Nautilus, eu só
In the
consegui
new
ver
sets,
isso.
we'll keep some of the mechanics familiar, but we'll also reimagine a few favorites, and we'll introduce others that are totally new. Thematically, we can explore the entire League universe and the alternate universes by drawing deep from the whole spectrum of champions and skins that we've created in the past 10 years. The first seasonal set is coming to live servers in just 3 weeks. It's called Rise of the Elements, just like preseason. It will feature totally new origins like Desert, Inferno, Poison,
yes!
and new classes including Summoners and Mystics. New champions like Lux, Annie, Olaf.
Annie,
and even some
yes!
favorites bringing new twists. Those that played in the beta season will
Olaf
be
tem que se fuder, mas a Annie...
and we'll reset the ladder as we bring improvements to
A Annie tá...
And of course, Set 2 wouldn't be complete without a whole new host of little legends, arena skins, and some brand new things to make you and your team look good.
Nossa, que
It'll
a
hit
Annie
PBE
poderia ser
October
Sorcerer.
22nd, and we've just published a dev blog on LeagueOfLegends.com with more details. Check it out and let us know what you think. One more thing. From the moment we launched TFT, players have been asking for a mobile version of the game. It turns out, you guys actually do have phones.
Cadê?
So by popular demand, we're announcing Teamfight Tactics
sério, mano.
app for iOS and Android devices. It's coming in early 2020, and we'll have a few betas coming in December of this year. It'll feature full cross-platform play with the PC version of TFT. Hope you enjoy it.
Tá, já anunciaram o TFT pro celular. Vamos ver.
For SR and TFT. There's something else we'd like to share. It's something we've been working on for a while.
Ai, meu Deus.
Some of you might even be expecting it. TFT isn't the only thing going multi-platform. Coming soon, we'll be bringing the League experience to
console? Não, pera, que? Não, eu sabia do celular, velho. Wild Rift. Eu sabia que ia ter pro celular, velho. Eu tava até limpando a memória pra isso. Nossa, mas pro console também, imagina. Ai, mano, isso é o que? Eu sou Challenger no PS4. Tá, tem todas as habilidades.
Hey there, it's Michael Chow. I've been dying to talk to you about the Wild Rift, which is coming soon to console and mobile.
É porque normalmente
It's taken us years,
coisa móvel não tem os...
way too long to do this, but we had to get it right. We needed to figure out how to bring a true League experience to other platforms in a way that's worthy of your love, your time, your investment. And we think we've finally gotten there with the Wild Rift, and we're thrilled to be able to share it with you. Now, why bring League to other platforms in the first place?
Outros
Well, for
MOBA de
years,
celular só
many
tem
of you
3
have been telling
habilidades.
us that the marquee
Esse já
League
não tem
PC
4.
experience is sometimes tough to fit into your lifestyle, which can change from 1 week to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 year to the next.
É justo.
You've also been telling us that you simply can't play League with a lot of the friends you love to game with. Yes, because of their lifestyles as well, but also because League takes a long time to learn. The matches are really long and so on. So we
Dá pra
built
me
a
ver?
new Rift that you can play on console and mobile
Acho que dá.
with 15 to 20-minute matches and a dual stick control scheme that's intuitive and satisfying
mapa-
and still
O
super
mapa
deep.
parece ser um pouquinho
We've
diferente.
also added some new systems that
Os
preserve
Krug
the
tão, tipo,
core 5v5
diferente.
gameplay you know, while adding a few twists that we think really shine
Nossa,
on
mas
mobile
tá
and
muito
console.
bonito, velho.
Now, Wild Rift is not a port of the PC game. Taking SR and just shoving it on the new platforms wasn't going to work. To get the gameplay just right, we needed to rebuild from
Agora faz
scratch.
sentido, porque demorou tanto.
We spent a long time making sure this will be a true League of Legends experience that's
Nossa, mas
worthy
tá mó
of
bonito,
devoting your
velho.
precious game time. Wild Rift has incredible depth, and you can make those same badass 200 IQ
200
outplays and team
IQ.
plays you know and love from League PC.
Vai ser só jogada roubada. Olha lá, velho, os bonecos tão mó bonitos, mano. Ah, isso aí o cara fez jogando no PC, mano. Ninguém faz isso no celular não, velho. Já joguei muito MOBA de celular pra perceber que ninguém faz isso não. Olha essa Fiora. A Fiora não corre assim no LoL não, velho. Oh, os caras fizeram umas animações mais bonitas pro jogo de celular do que pro de PC, velho.
There are some downsides to the from scratch approach we've taken. We're not going to have every single champion skin available on all platforms. And although you won't get the same unlocks between League on PC and this version,
Se
you
tiver
will
N,
get great
a N
rewards for
tava.
the time you've spent with League
Se
over
tiver
the
N,
last
tá
10 years. But like I said, we think these trade-offs are worth it. Starting from scratch has given us the opportunity
Caralho.
to do a full visual remaster on a ton of the game.
Os modelos não vai ser assim
We've
não,
also
né?
taken the time
Meu.
to build an all-new collection system that
Nossa,
lets you show
parece-
off all your champs and skins in an incredibly immersive way.
Putz, eu esqueci o nome do
I
jogo.
think this is so dope. We're just going to play this for a bit so you can enjoy it.
Nossa senhora, ficou muito foda, velho. Eu esqueci o nome do jogo, parece. Mas é um MOBA de duelo pra PC mesmo. Duelo não, né? Tipo, eu só joguei o mata-mata. Nossa, esse tá mó bonito. Tá. Tô falando, os modelos estão mais bonitos aí do que. Alistar Vaca. Guardando o cu. Yes! Ai, ela tá muito linda! Já sou main N de novo.
We've got so much more to show you, but that's
Até
everything
os
from
poros
me
tem
for
arma,
now.
velho.
As you saw earlier, League on PC has some huge plans
Tá,
ahead.
eu tô muito feliz.
But we'd love for you to join us on the Wild Rift when the
Nossa,
game
eu
releases
vou
in your
baixar assim.
region. We're rolling out limited alphas and betas in select regions later this year, with plans to roll out on most platforms and most regions globally by the end of 2020.
Ah, o
So
fim
whether
de
you're grinding
2020.
ranked on Summoner's Rift,
Pô, fim de 2020 é quebrado.
popping poros in ARAM,
Vamos ver.
going
Vai, eu
full
quero-
glacial TFT,
Tá, eles estão falando várias coisas, hein? Full Glacial. Esse sou eu, ele me conhece, ele me conhece.
squeezing in a game on the Wild Rift.
Tá, ele tá
We
falando
hope
dos
that
jogos.
there's a place
Será que
for
ele vai
you
falar
and your
do
friends to dive into the world of League together.
MMO? Mano, era o MMO e o jogo de luta que eles estavam falando, velho. Nossa, se for Hoax eu vou ficar muito triste, velho. Tem mais coisa.
10 years ago, being an esports fan was hard. Tournaments were few and far between. Streaming was still in its infancy.
When we held our season
Aí,
one
caralho,
tournament
esse
at
cara é bom.
DreamHack, we had like 100 folding chairs, half of them were empty.
Nossa,
but
olha
you
esse
tuned
LOL,
in
velho.
en masse, 1 million on the stream, and that show of force gave us the permission to go big, to lay the groundwork
Nossa, mano, os
for a
campeonatos de
sport
LoL
that
no
would be
começo era
worthy of the
bem
passion
várzea.
from the players and the
Olha
teams and
isso,
the
velho.
fans.
Oh, nem
We
se
saw the
compara,
potential,
mano.
but our journey was
Aê, cara!
failures.
Along the way, we faced our fair share of detractors.
We often struggle to deliver an experience worthy of your expectations. But you
no começo
continue
era-
to show up.
A record-shattering 99.6 million viewers tuned in to watch Invictus Gaming face off against Fnatic at last year's World Championship.
지금은 100개가 넘는 전문 e스포츠 팀의 1000명 이상의 프로 선수들이 전 세계 13개의 프로 리그에서 경쟁합니다.
These
Nossa,
organizations
Cebelo.
now mirror more traditional sports.
Celebol.
With coaches, analysts, personal trainers, and sponsors.
There are thousands of professionals around the world whose full-time careers are in the sport of League of Legends.
In the years ahead, you'll see more features like ProView, and more blending of sports and entertainment with experiences
Nossa,
like the
Pro
Elder Dragon
deu
and
maior vibe
KDA.
de
Even if you're
dos
silver in
Blitz,
league, you can prove you're a
aqueles
challenger to your
programas
coach
de
in the
ajudar.
new League of Legends esports manager coming out next year.
Manager de esportes.
我们将在下赛季初从 LPL 赛区开始着手这件事情，并最终尝试把它向全球范围内推广。
You'll see more investment into studios like the one we're in
Nossa,
right now,
imagina de
which was
isso.
developed to power not only our LPL league, but also our 10th World Championship, a multi-city spectacle taking place in
Eu não
China
entendi o que era
next year.
aquilo. Vamos
Now, the
pular.
next few years of esports will no doubt be epic. But more immediately, we're just as excited about what's right in front of us, the 2019 World Championship.
16 teams from around the world are competing in Berlin for the chance to raise the Summoners Cup. Top teams who survive the group stage will travel
Summoners
to Madrid
Cup, até o
before
nome é
completing
foda.
their journey on November 10th at the 2019 World Finals in Paris.
We are so grateful to all of you for watching, for supporting, and for believing in the potential of League. We could not have done this without you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Aê, garota, botão.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you for helping make League of Legends a global sport.
For all of you and all the support you've put into League of Legends, thank you so much.
Oh, tá voltando pra pedra. Tá voltando pra pedra dos anúncios. Nossa, mano, nem vi. Tá os caras trabalhando. O cara ali de lore, Draven. As animações ali. Eu tô olhando só pros lados, eu não tô olhando pro meio da tela não, velho. Tá o capetinho ali.
Even in the early days, we knew we wanted League to be about characters with rich personalities, clearly defined themes, and deep gameplay. But we were all passionate in heart with very little practical expertise. Some of our early efforts managed to capture something magical, but we knew a lot of them had room to improve. We've always believed that we've made something great that resonates deeply with you all. All that love that you put into our world and the appreciation you show when we get something right inspires us to keep trying. At first, the League universe existed only within the game. Then, we realized players wanted to know more about the world, but we were a little scared that we were going to screw it up. So, we invested in small experiments to try to get better. But now we're entering a new era. You're going to see us try a lot of different ways for you to engage with the world of League of Legends. From comics to novels, board games.
Board games?
Music videos, TV. I know this all sounds a little crazy, but like with everything we do, we're going to look to you to let us know what's working. And we'll double down on those areas.
TV é o que, véi? I beat the album release Spotify. Já vou baixar essa agora, véi. Nossa, eu vou ver isso aí, com certezaça. Red Music. Olha aqui, ok. O cara na fumaçona ali. Não sei nem como tá respirando.
Hey, Joe. How's the latest sound? It's pretty good, I think.
Ok, tensão, combate, duelo. Treta, intriga.
Hey guys, how's Worlds going?
Worlds.
To go, dude. See you in Paris.
Essa é a musical do campeonato. Vai te uma vibe de KDA ali. Uma vibe de KDA. Será que a KDA vai... Oh, por que eles não fizeram a KDA fazer a música do campeonato? Aí eu falo isso e eles fazem, né? Nossa, não, deixa quieto. Pode fazer. Alan Walker de cabelo comprido. Alan Walker de cabelo comprido. Coisinho. Nautilus. Bonitinho, bonitinho. Ok. Nossa.
Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for
Nossa senhora. É arrepia, velho. Essa música é muito boa.
relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and fast.
E não tá igual a música não, ela tá cantando exatamente agora. Agora, nesse momento ela tá cantando isso. Tá, agora parece essa música, né? Nossa senhora, morri. Nossa. Essa música é muito boa, velho. Esse campeonato de LOL. Nossa senhora. Meu Deus. Acabou? Não. Voltou pros cristal. Voltou pros cristal dos anúncios. Ah. Tá. Ó, é os cristal dos anúncios isso aí. Roubado, quebrada. Tá, LOL TFT. Tô mostrando o jogo, tô mostrando o jogo. Tô mostrando o jogo, é agora. Ai meu Deus, ó o drop. Vai ser o drop, vai ser o drop. O MOBA? Não! Ó o MOBA aí, cara. É nóis, porra. O jogo de carta. Oh, isso não falaram, não falaram. Não imaginaram que ia ter isso. Um FP! Ah, mano, eles estão virando até paladins. Eles parecem paladins aí. Não, agora é Riot Games mesmo, porra. Não é Riot League of Legends. Nossa.
So for the last 10 years, we haven't just been making League of
Tô passando mal aqui.
We always knew we wanted to make new games eventually, but not at the expense of, you know, the growth and the needs of League of Legends.
A lot of us spent our youth playing shooters, like really hard shooters.
Strategy games.
It had a Street Fighter 2 machine.
I love games that bring me somewhere new.
One of my all-time favorite games, for example, is Civilization. The single-player side, not the multiplayer side.
Magic the Gathering, by far.
I've been a card game player my whole life.
I grew up playing lots of classic adventure games.
I play a lot of MMORPGs, which tend to last.
Olha lá, MMO, velho.
I was going to the arcade every day after school.
I've been a dungeon master for 30 years.
I think Riot is a collection of people that started as players that wanted to make new experiences or better experiences and became developers while remaining players.
Whether you're a tactical shooter
Olha
fan,
isso, velho.
or a fighting game fan, or a
Nossa.
card game fan, you can count on Riot.
É, o Darius vai ser roubado, é isso? Ele vai ter 15 mil de vida e vai te dar one shot também?
Those needs with a
Ou
really,
isso é num jogo só?
strong long-term mindset.
Even though we all love League of Legends, I think we also all love to imagine the possibility of what would it be like to run around and explore the world of Runeterra? How could we enable experiences for players to go explore with their friends?
São três players diferentes?
See a Disney movie and then you go to Disneyland and getting to actually walk around and explore a space that you know really well feels so magical. That's the kind of experience that we can give to players.
Será que é o modelo dela nesse jogo aí?
Actually seeing something
tem
and
o
then going there in
Blitz,
person
que tem
and
modelo
wandering around as
diferente.
though it were real.
We didn't build
Tinha a
it,
Lux
right?
tiltado
We
lá.
started it, we seeded it,
parecia
and
um
then we
EZ.
built it with the community of players. Right? The players have showed us ways to play our game that
Então talvez
we
seja
never
três players
imagined,
diferentes?
right? And they're continuing to do that.
You know, we just exposed a whole bunch of information about what we're making. As we become, I think, more transparent, that they will know that we are always thinking about them first.
As a developer, it's such an exciting time when you've been working on something sort of behind the scenes for such a long period of time.
Eu nem sei por quanto tempo
you
eles
start to show it to the rest of the world to get feedback.
About a month ago at EVO, we were able to share news about Project L with fighting game fans around the world, live and in person. That was a crazy, surreal experience because we've been working on this for a little while.
Mas eu já
we've
sabia
always had to
que
be
ia ter
so secretive. What I think
MMO
League of
FNG.
Legends
Ô, Jinx, que quebrado! Ela tem arma, não. Não bota ela em jogo
different,
de
but in some ways harmonious with what I think fighting game players expect from this game. Everyone wants a great game, but
ela vai
what
dar
we've been
soco e
seeing
chute
is
também?
that people are really excited to see
Runeterran champions like
Catarina já sou main já. Eu sou main Catarina. Foda-se o Darius.
Is really tough. These are intricate games to make, and while we're a good ways towards making something that we think is really cool, we still have a long way to go. We're gonna go dark for a while after this, so please don't expect anything soon, but know that we're here working hard for you.
My hope is that Riot continues on for many years.
Só porque eu queria saber mais disso. Tá.
As a company that players can count on to have their back.
We're really excited to see how people react, and we believe that
ali da hora
there's an
lá.
incredible opportunity to sort of make some player dreams come true in a bunch of new ways, and we hope we can do
Bonezinho da KDA. Top, pira. Isso é louco. Nossa, meu sonho é trabalhar aí, mas eu não vou, no caso, mas seria. Não falei.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna, and I'm the executive producer on one of those games you just saw, codenamed Project A. We've talked about our philosophy on developing new games here at Riot, but I figured we could also show you some. We're making new games, and this one's different, so here it is. Project A is our character-based tactical shooter. It's competitive, it has precise gunplay, it's set on a beautiful near-future Earth, and it has a lethal cast of characters, each with their own unique abilities.
Toma na boca aí,
This is
só
our
ficar
take
acordado
on
mesmo.
competitive shooter.
Nossa, já achei meu main. Nossa, que foda. Nossa, toma na boca. Só ficar esperto.
We promise that just like League, we're in this for years and years to come. With Project
Será
A,
que vai
we're
ser
staying
free?
true to the high
Não é
consequence
possível que
gameplay
todos esses jogos
of
sejam
attack
free, né?
shooters. But we want to evolve the space. We want a attack shooter with more creativity, more expression, and a lot more style. In Project A, your abilities create amazing tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine.
Cara, é o Genji.
We started with a crew of veteran developers who have a deep passion and a wide range of experience in the FPS space. But it's not enough to have the right team. We also need to solve the right problems. But what does that really mean? Well, we're all tired of seeing our bullets not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage. But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode designed to go to war on Peeker's advantage.
Tá, é uma boa diferença,
né? As we get closer to launch, but just know,
Nossa senhora, Overwatch sofria pra caralho.
Right. Now let's talk about the cheaters. We know you hate second guessing if you really lost, or if someone was running an aimbot or a wall hack. From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development, and we will do whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our
Eu jogo
commitment
Overwatch,
here.
eu dou os tiros no cara e eles dão aquelas prioridades pro atirador, né? Eles falam assim, o atirador tem a vantagem. Se pegou na tela dele é porque pegou. Pega na minha tela e não pega. Eu não sei se eu sou exceção porque eu sou ruim mesmo.
But also bringing some new additions.
Nossa
We're going
senhora.
heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020.
2020, tá.
Keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates.
Ai meu Deus, ai meu Deus. Tá, próximo ano que vem. Ó o card game agora, hein? Card game. Quero ver o MMO, quero ver o MMO.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ju. I'm Andrew Yip, and we have a confession. We're making a card game. What?
Legends of Runeterra, aí caralho. É isso que tinha os copyright já, velho.
We know what some of you might be thinking.
E os Twitter.
Right, there are plenty of card games. Why are you making another one? And we get it. We've been playing them since we were kids, so we're super familiar with the flaws of our favorite genre. Spending an entire paycheck just to try another deck, over-the-top RNG deciding which player wins, metas that get solved way too fast, and cards that stay broke way too long. So we asked ourselves, what if we could change all that? We spent a lot of time thinking about what we would do differently, and now we're aiming to shake up the
Riot
card
falando
game
que vai
formula
saber
by
balancear
keeping
a coisa é meio suspeito,
improving
mas
what's not, and adding some new twists of our own. We've been hard at work making the best card game that we can imagine, one that we hope players everywhere will love. And we're super excited to show you what we've got so far. Today, we're going to share 3 things we hope will excite you too. How we're bringing the world of League of Legends to this game, what makes our gameplay unique, and finally, how you unlock cards. Let's do it.
Vamos habilitar cartas. Os boosters. Caralho, tá bonito pra cacete. Opa, deu uma vibe de TFT no começo.
When we decided to make a card game in the League of Legends universe, we knew
igual
where we had
qualquer
to
jogo
start.
da Riot. Era ser esse design assim.
Ask any League player and they'll tell you why their main is the most badass, exciting,
Com certeza,
and
eu tenho
satisfying
mil
chance
motivos
to play.
pra falar como o time é
Our
o melhor
goal is to
boneco do
make
LoL.
the champions in Legends of Runeterra live up to those expectations and then some.
Aí, ó. Isso aí.
In the first set, you can choose from 24 champion cards to include in your deck, each with a unique mechanic inspired by their original
Já sei
League
meu main
abilities.
já.
Champions enter the battle as powerful cards, and if you play smart, they level up to become even more epic. These level ups are game-changing moments, both strategically and visually.
Oh, mó bonito, velho.
Champions are key cards to build your deck around, but to take down the enemy nexus, you're going to need a team. Pick allies that support your champ strategy to level up fast and take control of the board. And you have tons of supporting cards to choose from. You'll encounter some familiar faces and discover completely new ones. Every card and character
O Yasuo tava aqui,
comes from
mano.
a region of Runeterra. At launch, you have access to cards from 6 major regions.
Aquele era o pai do Yasuo?
Demacia, Noxus, Freljord,
Eu não sei muito de lore, mas eu sei que o pai do Yasuo tá
Ionia,
vivo.
and the Shadow Isles. Each region has a distinct playstyle and strategic advantage.
Com
But things
certeza.
get even more interesting when you combine cards from 2 different regions. There's a deck for every personality and playstyle.
Zed, Trinda. Zed, Buffett.
But it's up to you to find the right cards
Os caras,
for your winning
nem
strategy.
o jogo nem lançou e os caras já sabem os meta, velho. Tá bom. Já sabe os meta e os decks
The best
favoritos.
card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices and constantly interact with your opponent, while the worst ones feel like complicated solitaire. So, we're designing Legends of Runeterra to really focus
Jogo de
on that
paciência
back
já é
and forth
complicado.
between you and the player on the other side of the screen. Each of you trying to anticipate the other's move and then beat them to the punch. You'll probably start with a strategy in mind and a win condition.
Pelo
on the
visto,
horizon.
as cartas de
But
buff
as
você
you
bota no
alternate actions with your
meio.
opponent, you'll need to think
As
quick
cartas de
and make
feitiço você bota no
on-the-fly
meio.
decisions.
Aqui
It's
essas
all about
cartas de
finding
ataque.
opportunities to predict what your
Tô
opponent
tentando
will do
entender
next.
como funciona.
Adapt your strategy.
Por que
and
tem aqui
achieve
se
that
só move?
ultimate outplay. The moment when you pull off
Aí,
your
cara.
plan and make the move
No.
that wins you the game.
Oh!
In our experience,
Esse jogo tá
these
bonito pra
moments are the
caralho.
best part of a good card game.
Eu sei que eu não
So
sou
we
bom em
increase
jogo
how often
de
they
carta,
happen
mas
and
talvez
ensure
eu
that there
jogue
are
esse.
multiple paths to get there. Now we could spend hours talking about all the ways you can win, but they told us to keep this video short. So here's a few.
Aqui tem algumas maneiras de ganhar. O jogo nem lançou e os caras têm todos esses decks roubados.
And there will always be new cards and strategies to discover. But there's
Depois eu vou ver esse
still a big
vídeo de novo,
question
vou
in your
pausar só pra ver todos esses
How do I
meta aí
actually
já.
get all these cards? We thought for a long time about what we, as players, would want the answer to be. With most card games, it takes a lot of time, money, or luck to get what you want. And if the only way you can get cards is at random, that
Pousou o
sucks.
deck
We think
inteiro
one of the
do cara.
most fun aspects of a card game is experimenting with the different kinds of decks to find your style. And that's really hard to do when unlocking new stuff is too random or too expensive. So one of our top priorities is to give you more
da hora.
choice in how you get your cards. To start, Legends of Runeterra is free to play.
Yes!
As you play, you'll complete quests and earn experience to advance and automatically unlock new cards. But which
Okay,
region you
there's
unlock first is totally up to you. You decide where your cards come from and can switch regions whenever you want, which makes assembling your dream
Eu acho que no
deck
final
a
você vai
whole
poder
lot
ter
easier.
todas as
We
cartas.
get how fun Kraken packs can be. It's paying for the card lottery that really sucks. So at the start of each week, you'll also unlock chests from the vault. These chests level up the more you play. They can also contain wild cards, which can be turned into any card you want. No guessing required.
Nice.
But we know sometimes you just want a guaranteed way to get specific cards too. So instead of waiting for the right drop, you can unlock cards for your collection using shards you've earned or coins you've bought.
Você bota aqui no late game, ele é bicho 7/7 de graça.
And you have a bunch of different ways to get the cards you actually want. No matter what, you'll end up with multiple decks for both casual duels and the competitive meta.
Será que
We're
vai...
really excited
Não acho que
to
vai ter
focus
versão
less on
física
selling
pra
packs
isso, né?
and more on the things that make a card game great. Deep, interactive strategy, frequent releases and balance updates, and endless experimentation. We hope that by focusing on these things above all else, Legends of Runeterra can grow to become more than just a game.
Com certeza.
Like League back in 2009, we believe the journey is just beginning, and with your help,
Ó o
we can
Tef.
create something
Ó o Tef, ele
incredible
manda no...
together. What you've seen today
Historinha.
is a foundation which we intend to build on for years to come. The full PC beta is coming in early 2020, and you can pre-register for both PC and mobile right now at playruneterra.com. We bought that URL, right guys? .com? And I know we said we only have 3 things to share today, but we might actually have one more. Are we ready? Guess we'll find out. For the next 5 days, we're rolling out a special preview patch of Legends of Runeterra on PC. Head to playruneterra.com and pre-register for a chance to get access right now. You can also check out live streams on Twitch to see more gameplay and link your Riot account to increase your chance of getting access. A lot of things are work in progress, and we're still developing the final features, but we're super excited for you all to get a first look. And if you don't get a chance to play this time around, don't worry. We'll be back with another preview patch before the end of the year. Thanks for watching. Nice. We'll see you next time. And until then, we hope you enjoy your first peek at Legends of Runeterra.
Parece muito da hora. Parece muito da hora.
We love it when we have the opportunity to connect with all of you directly.
Acabou? Cadê?
And so much has happened since we all started on this journey over
Só
10
queria ver
years
o
ago.
MMO. É o único que eles não falaram.
Take a moment to say thank you. We've always aspired to be worthy of the passion, the love, and the dedication.
Vamos ver se eles vão dar uma de Nintendo, vão dar uma no final e falar dele.
To bringing that same level of care and
Nunca se sabe.
to everything that we do in the future.
And I really want to emphasize the thank you
for
sticking with us through the ups and downs of this journey, through painful server outages and game-breaking bugs, our failures to listen and get certain things right, tons of misfires and missteps, not
Got it.
72 different Rise reworks. Because through it all,
esse tosse foi uma
we
bosta, eu
built
não consigo nem
together,
fingir.
over the last 10 years, this game, this
Mas o Rise é
community,
verdade.
this
Já
sport,
ele recebe
and this
5
world of
reworks
Runeterra.
por season.
And on that last note, we're committed to finding ways to bring the stories from Runeterra to life. And before we wrap, we'd like to share a glimpse into one last thing that we've been working on.
É agora. Tá. Bandeira ali do Worlds. Vários times. Tá mostrando as animações. Tá. Será que ele vai ser baseado? Ou já vai ser baseado? Animações. Tipo. É, porque a gente sabe que algumas animações são canon, né? Pelo menos a do Lucian foi. Ah, Jinx. Tá. Tá, ele tá mostrando só as animações. Eu duvido que seja o jogo, pra falar a verdade. Ai meu Deus, me fala que eles vão finalmente fazer um filme de LoL, velho. Ai meu Deus. É um filme. Ó. Filme de Piltover? É uma série! Melhor ainda! Nossa senhora! Os caras não param, os caras não param!
Power comes to those who are doomed. Anything to achieve it.
Ok. Ai meu Deus.
It's time to let the monster out.
Eita porra. Será que isso vai virar um boneco depois? Arcane. 10x! A Jinx. Nossa senhora. Mano. Que perfeito, velho. Eles deram tudo e mais um pouco, mano. Eu não vou reclamar que eles não deram MMORPG. Depois de tudo isso, meu Deus do céu. Mano. Eu queria falar que eu queria que todos os jogos fossem de graça, mas algum provavelmente não vai ser. Tá, então a gente já tem quantas coisas? O LoL e o TFT pra celular. O TFT de celular vai ser grátis, no caso. Tá, pausar aqui. O TFT de celular vai ser grátis, mano. How? Não, no caso faz sentido, eu tô brisando. Tá, então o LoL e o TFT de mobile vão ser de graça. Vai ser outro jogo, o LoL pro celular. Eles falaram que iam ter coisa nova no texto, será que tem? Bom, depois eu vejo essas coisas novas aí. Melhor. Não. Bom. Nossa senhora! Ai, a câmera caiu, cara. Tô falando aqui, a câmera tinha caído. Bom, acho que não importou muito, ela deve ter caído mais no final. Então. Mano. Tem muita coisa, velho. Nossa senhora. Tá. Então, as coisas pra celular vai ser de graça. Eu espero, muito obrigado. O shooter parece ser de graça também. E o card game a gente já tem certeza que vai ser. Eu acho que o jogo de luta não vai ser de graça. E o MMORPG também não. Infelizmente, eu queria jogar esses dois. Mas, mesmo se fosse, eu teria que comprar o controle de GameCube, que eu ainda preciso comprar. Mas, nossa senhora, mano, quanta coisa, tio. Mano, tô doido, tô doido, tô doido. Nossa, mas é isso. A gente tava aqui pra ver a coisinha. Talvez eu poste esse vídeo amanhã. Não sei. Mas é isso. Falou. Mano, eu ainda tenho que processar isso aqui. Eu vou pausar o vídeo antes que eu exploda, velho. Eu tô suando. Literalmente, acho que dá pra ver. Eu tô suando, eu tô passando mal, velho. Tô passando mal. Mano, o que foi isso, velho? Tô doido. Bom, mas é isso. Muito obrigado por acompanhar o coisa. Eu vou postar esse vídeo depois. E vai ser... Nossa senhora, eu tô passando mal, velho. Tá, vou parar de falar. Acabar logo. Falou aí. É nóis.